What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Lieutenant Dan going live here on Unintentional Grounding's Falcons Nest, and a special edition here for Thursday. That's right. That's right. We're going up against the Saints on a Thursday night football color rush tonight at 8:30. Man, I'm lit. I'm lit. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Got my morning coffee. Got everything working. Let's actually turn this light on really quick. I had my studio set up. There we go. It's a little bit better. But make sure you guys check out the Georgia Care Project. If you guys have anything to send for the set, I will put it up on the wall or put it up on the shelf that we're going to be putting up. I'm going to back this up just a little bit. Back this up just a tad bit. It's a little bright. There we go. What's going on? Jason Strong asks if I'm going live during the game, and yes, I will be doing live commentary during the game. Stanley Keese, Justin Whitehead, Jason Turner, yo. What's going on, boys? It's Saint Hate Week. Saints Hate Week. Let's go. This is awesome. This is good stuff. I cannot wait to interact with you guys, talk about how much we hate the Saints. I cannot wait to continue talk about how much we hate the Saints. But you guys can check me out on YouTube live right now, Unintentional Grounding, or you can stay on the Facebook chat on Dirty Bird Nation, and you can see me live here, or you can see me live right here. Crazy stuff. I love it. I love being able to do live shows for you guys. I love being able to do the AM shows for you guys. I know we don't get as many people going on. Marvin Walton, Vicky Ellison, what's going on, guys? Rise up. Good to see you in the chat down in the Dirty Bird Nation chat. Vin Marley Sosa, good to see you there. You should join us in the YouTube chat. It's lit over here too. But let's get this show started. Because this will be the first time that I've ever done my YouTube show. While I'm doing my YouTube show, do it on Dirty Bird Nation. I want you guys kind of to feel out what we do on Dirty Bird Nation as well as what we do on Unintentional Grounding and vice versa, so that, you can kind of cross the streams, Don't cross the streams, though. Never cross the streams. Jamal King, what's going on, man? Rise up. Good to see you. And welcome to the Nest. So here on Unintentional Grounding, when we do our shows on YouTube, and I am not super professional, so I do drink my coffee during the shows. Got to keep yourselves going. But I wanted to throw out a couple of things here. Number one, playoff hopes, they're not dashed yet, but remember, keep your expectations down so that you don't disappoint yourself going on. David Lee, what's going on, man? We're doing the YouTube show while we're doing the Facebook chat. It's lit. In fact, actually, I'm going to add one of you guys to the call and add you onto the show. Let me do a sound check really quick onto the YouTube channel. Yep, sounds good. All right, cool. So, I want one of you guys on the Facebook chat to ask permission to get onto onto a video chat with me here on the chat, and I'm gonna put your voice up onto the show on Unintentional Grounding on YouTube. Let's do an interview, man. Let's do an interview. Let's have some fun. We do control our destiny, Stanley Keese. You are correct. But we need some teams to help us out. We need the Vikings to help us out. We need the Panthers to lose some games. Nothing much, bro. Just working and get ready for the game tonight. Yeah, I'm ready. I know. I have the Washington Huskies stuff on. I have the Falcons picture in the back. My Falcons hat sitting over here. My Falcons mini helmet sitting over here. I'm just ready, man. I'm just ready. The playoffs were game last week for us, and we blew it. Yeah, Jason, you're right. We did blow that. We did blow that opportunity to win in our own house, to be able to keep momentum, and that's something that we're gonna have to kind of live with as we go against the Saints twice, Tampa Bay once, Carolina coming up at the end of the year. We have to win out through all of these games. And at the same time, get help from everyone else around us to be able just to get the 6th seed. We're not winning the division this year. I think everybody in here understands that. Let's get Sosa, Vin Marley Sosa in here, and let's invite him as a guest onto the show. And I'll just put him near the. Did we get him on? I'll just put him close to the mic. How many yards do Matt Ryan have? Like 175 total yards. Yeah, pretty. Yeah. I love our Michael Myers. What's going on, man? Rise up. Good to see you in the chat as well. What's going on, Vin? Good to see you. Good to see you.
How you doing? You know, I'm just trying to get my camera right.
Yeah. I got you a little close to the mic, so just give me your take of tonight's game against the Saints and what you're looking for us to win this game tonight.
Oh, absolutely, man. I honestly think, like, on all jokes aside, this is like probably the biggest game. To be honest, this has such like huge playoff implications because if we lose this game, in my opinion, I feel like the season is over. Because, like, I mean, then again, last year we were 7-5 last year, and we just went like both sides of the ball just went into like just total obliteration mode, opposing their will on other teams. But this year, it's skeptical. I think we can do it, but this game, this is a very, very big game.
Yeah, it definitely is a huge game for us going forward, and winning this game is super, super important because if we win this game, we can push forward into the possible playoff picture. If we lose this game, I think every single Falcons fan goes into 2018 draft mode. Would you agree? Vin, you with me? Think we lost Vinny there, but yeah, he's hyped up for the game. Call into the live stream and let me know what your thoughts are for the game tonight. If you have any comments you'd like to put down in the YouTube chat, let me know. Blake Hughes, good to see you, man. Rise up. And we are chilling like a villain talking about some Atlanta Falcons versus the New Orleans Saints. We got Benny L. Ware on the line. He wants to put his take on the game tonight, and let's get him in on the phone. Man, this game is going to be tough, too. This game is going to be extremely tough. So I'm going to back up just a little.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, Benny? What are your thoughts on the game tonight? What are you looking forward to tonight?
First of all, I'm looking for us to stop the run. If we stop the run, we'll be good because we'll make them play one-dimensional. Then that's when we're at our best because then we can go after the quarterback and get them nasty-ass sacks that we need to win. Hopefully, my bad, I didn't mean to curse on you live. But, once we stop that run and make them play one-dimensional, they'll be in some trouble. But the game plan starts with stopping the run and playing good man press on receivers up front, playing them hard and tough. That's what we need to do tonight.
I like that take. I like that take a lot because with Trufant and Poole back tonight, we get an opportunity to play with the defense 100% healthy. We get to come out there with Rico and Neal and Poole and Alfred and Trufant, and we can play them man-to-man now with those guys back. So, and now that, especially after I did this Vikings video with Takk McKinley. I said, listen, if Takk McKinley plays 45% of the defensive snaps tonight or more, we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game because he gets more and more and more tackles for loss, sacks, tackles in general, and disruptive plays, the more opportunities he gets. You guys definitely need to, here on YouTube, here on DBN, check out my Tack McKinley videos that I've been doing. But let's get the next guy on the line. Thanks for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate it, buddy. Yeah. That was Benny L there, and he's excited to see if we can get some man coverage on this Saints team, whose offense has always been a legitimate problem. But their defense is trash. Now this year, and I have a couple of Saints fans that come on my show every once in a while, come talk to me on the show every once in a while, and they're saying this Saints defense is improving. If you'd like to call into the show and have your piece, go to Dirty Bird Nation, the Facebook group, get into the live stream that is there, and ask to be invited to the video chat, and I will want to hear your takes on what is going on. And we are very unprofessional here on Unintentional Grounding because I drink my coffee. God damn it! If I did not get my coffee, we would be dead. Definitely go check us out on YouTube, Unintentional Grounding on YouTube. You can hear yourself go on the channel. It's really cool. But please do call in. I want to hear your takes tonight. I want to hear what you hate about the Saints most. I want to hear what you guys are thinking about with this defense and this offense. Bring yourself onto the camera on Facebook, and I'll put you here onto the YouTube channel. It's actually coming out pretty crystal clear. So I'm liking that. If you're part of the live stream here on Dirty Bird Nation on Facebook, please do call in to the show so that we can put you on the show and have some fun getting your takes, your hot takes. Lamar wants to be brought in to the live stream. Let's bring him in real quick and get his hot takes on the Atlanta Falcons versus the New Orleans Saints. Let's see if he answers real quick. I'll start bringing in a couple of people, but I definitely want you guys to call in if you can. What's going on, LeVar? What's going on, man?
Rise up. Hold on. Let me get my camera thing situated. Hold on.
Vic needs to let Vic and Tack get at Drew. Justice, man. You're killing me. But LeVar, what are your thoughts on tonight's game, man? What do we need to do to beat this Saints team?
Man, first key is I'm looking for the key matchup. I don't know if he's playing or not. Marshawn Lattimore against Julio. But we don't have word yet. But I'm looking towards the offensive line of holding up that the Saints defensive line against Cameron Jordan, who has 10 sacks already. Oh my God, I can't stand them with a passion. So hopefully our line can hold up the whole 4 quarters of the game. So that's gonna be the key emphasis.
Yeah.
What you think?
I'll keep kind of leading you guys on and telling you what I think as the show continues to go. But I definitely want to keep hearing from everybody in the chat and in the live streams, not only on YouTube but here on Facebook with the call-ins, to hear what you guys think about what's going on. What do you think about Matt Ryan's performance up to this point, LeVar?
Oh man.
Are you one of those guys that's not about Matt Ryan right now?
No, I'm a big Matt Ryan lover, but last game he was just not in rhythm, man, because that Vikings physical front seven with Everson Griffin, Anthony Barr, because he can rotate on the line. So man, he just looked flustered. Hopefully in this game, people have been hyping up the Saints defense. I think they're gonna get exposed tonight. My opinion. So yeah.
Okay.
And,
okay.
I be watching these experts, man. I'm like, Kurt Warner, right? You know Kurt Warner. He's a guaranteed Falcons hater. He go against us every week. I'm like, what? Like, why do you always pick against us to against opposing teams? Yeah, you noticed, but he had the he had Seattle. You know that game Seattle, right?
Yeah.
He had us losing that game just because you know it's hard to play in Seattle. And look, we won that game, right? I don't care how it comes. We won that game. Hey, win is a win. They lost is a loss. So hold the L. But anyways, like I said, I'm looking towards the key matchup for the game, which is our offensive line. If you can keep Matt upright, he's gonna have a 300-yard plus game.
Awesome.
Hopefully, he has a career high throwing 5 touchdowns on the Saints.
LeVar, thank you for calling into the show. I really appreciate it. You can check yourself out on YouTube because your voice was live on there. But thanks for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate it. Take it easy.
Hey, before we log out, people need to give Ben Garland some love too, because I think, in my opinion, he played well last week against the Vikings. So watch out for Ben Garland. But anyways, rise up, y'all. All gas, no brakes, y'all. Let's go, rise up.
Let's go. That was LeVar Michael Myers with the hot takes there. If you want to call into the show, all you got to do is go onto this live stream on Dirty Bird Nation. Go to the live stream and ask to be invited onto the live stream on a call, and then give me your hot takes, man. I don't bite at all. We'll get you in on the show here on Unintentional Grounding on YouTube. We're doing a live show right now. Man, if coffee didn't exist, I would be in so much trouble. I would be dying. That guy goes, Kamara, gonna be hard to stop. He is one of the best pass catching backs / Tevin Coleman like copycat lookalikes. And let me be completely honest. Alvin Kamara, we were all talking about him 2017 draft class. We were all talking about him, how great he could possibly be for any team who gets his services. And Saints got him, and I think he's the best running back that they have, better than their B running back, better than Adrian Peterson that they had, better than some of the guys that they've had in a long time. So it's going to be hard to stop him, and we're going to have to work really, really hard to clog those running lanes and play man-to-man on Alvin Kamara. And I don't know how we're going to do that, but I guess we'll figure that out tonight. Again, call into the show here on the live chat on Dirty Bird Nation, or I'll just start spamming people and saying, hey, you should come in here and give me your 2 cents. Give me your piece. What do you think about Matt Ryan's performance so far? Let me know what you think about this defense so far. Let me know what you guys think about the offensive line. Where do we need to go in the 2018 NFL Draft? I want to hear it all from you guys here on Dirty Bird Nation. Let me know, because we're doing a live show here on YouTube on Unintentional Grounding. YouTube guys, all my grounders here on Unintentional Grounding, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. I definitely want to hear it. And we will be going live tonight with live commentary of the game while it's going on. And I want to hear your 2 cents while the game is going on. I want to hear what's bugging you. I want to hear what you're feeling during the game. We'll be doing it here on live on YouTube, but also here on Dirty Bird Nation on Facebook. Let's see who is able to call in. Marvin Walton, Blake Hughes, Chauncey. Any of you guys want to give me your 2 cents, your 5 cents, your $1, your $1.50? Let me know if you would like me to invite you onto the live stream. Any of y'all that's kind of hiding in the rocks, let me know what y'all think of Matt Ryan this year. Let me know what you think of Sarkisian. Let me know if you have a hot take for this particular game. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Justice Whitehead says, cornerback, defensive tackle, or free safety, big for me in this draft. I think defensive tackle. I think defensive end. I think that free safety possibly. And I'll even go onto corner as some of the bigger positions that the Atlanta Falcons need to address this coming year in the 2018 NFL Draft. I totally think we should go offensive line, says George Yanez. Hey, there's some really interesting offensive guards that are second, third round kind of guys into the first round where we're going to be. So I think that there's a possibility that we could go after that. William Shepard is now watching the show. Nice to see you back in here. Welcome back to the nest. If you'd like to put your hot takes down, let me know. I can bring you on camera, and you can come and tell me and be on the live show on Unintentional Grounding. Woo! Chauncey throwing down some of that smack, saying that, you know, Sark is a little bit to blame. Isn't great. Matt's performance isn't great under Sark, but it was better than it was under Shanahan's first season in 2015. Stanley Key says, defensive tackle, corner, free safety, kicker. I swear, Bryant misses another field goal, I'm going to lose it. How much of a priority is a wide receiver for this coming draft class? Asks that guy. And you know what? That's not a bad idea, because we're going to be losing Justin Hardy soon. We're going to be losing Gabe. And obviously, no one wants to have Nick Williams as the third wide receiver in this group. So, yeah, I would not be too surprised if we went and grabbed ourselves a second or third or fourth round wide receiver. I'm looking at one dude from Pitt. His name's Way. I love him. He's a great possession wide receiver guy. He's a great yak yard guy. Not a super speedster, but he's definitely one of those guys that would be helpful to this organization going forward. Where's all my DBN peeps? Where are all my DBN peeps? Where are all my grounders? Where are all the peeps? We will be going live tonight on Unintentional Grounding for the live show during the Falcons and Saints game, as well as here on DBN to get your takes and your live feed questions as we go through this game. That's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. I did know that, but I wasn't putting too much priority or faith in it. There are many DBN groups on Facebook. Which one did I join? You have to join the one that has like 35,000 people in it, 36,000 people. Blake Hughes, would you like to join the live stream? Let me know in the chat there. I want to hear those hot takes. Hot takes. Thoughts on Marcus Allen? Not a big fan. Not a big fan. All right, we're going to invite Blake Hughes onto the channel. Hold on one second, Blake, while let's see here. There, I should have that set up. What's going on, Blake? How you doing, man?
Good. Down here in South Georgia, holding it down in Jaguars country. But
oh,
as
man.
you can see, rise up on St. Simon's Island.
Sweet. What are your thoughts on tonight's game? And is there one particular thing that's sticking out to you during this season that you are impressed by, or you're either impressed by, or you have some strong feelings about?
Sorry, I'm having some technical issues. Can you say it again?
Yeah, I was saying, is there anything that you have for the 2017 season that you have some strong feelings about, or you have anything that you feel like there's promise for, and what do you think about tonight's game against the Saints?
Third downs. We've got to get better on third downs. I know 2 weeks ago we looked great, but let's be real. We were playing Tampa Bay. They're not their finest right now.
True.
We look terrible. The play calling was bad. We had a lot of drops on third down this past weekend. It's got to improve. If you're going to beat good football teams, you've got to dominate on third down. And we've got the players to do it. That's why so many of our fans are upset with Matt Ryan. But if we're going to put blame on the NFL MVP, the reigning MVP, let's put some blame on the rest of the guys too.
True.
You know, there are 11 guys on the field. It's one unit, and I think play calling is a lot of it. But you know, it's third downs, and tonight it's going to be stopping the run.
Yeah.
Tonight's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game, and I think this is kind of it's a do or die game. You know, this is playoff atmosphere. If we win, I feel like we'll get in. If not, we've got to win the last three to even have a chance.
Yeah. Been playing around a little bit with the 2017 NFL playoff machine on the 4-Letter Network. Not going to give them any sponsoring there. But if you go check that out on the 4-Letter Network, you can actually go and kind of track the Falcons and how they can possibly get into the playoffs. And it's funny because if we win out these last 4 games, we're almost guaranteed as long as the Seahawks and the Panthers at least lose one. And we have to go head-to-head against the Panthers at the end of the season. So that helps. That helps a lot. The other thing is that if we lose one more game, we're almost guaranteed out because the Seahawks schedule is so easy. It's easy. Speaking about the... No, go ahead.
We do still control our own destiny.
Yeah.
You win the next 4 games, we're in, period.
Oh, yeah.
Our season truly starts tonight. The game against Minnesota, that was big. Had we won that game, I would feel like we'd probably be 80-90% in. We could have probably split 2-2 and still finished with 10, maybe more than 10 wins, depending how that went down. But yeah, the season starts tonight, and it's kind of a wacky NFL schedule. I think it's kind of a trending thing the last several years, where you play a lot of your conference opponents. You play a lot of the NFC South guys the next 4 weeks. It's your last month of the season when you really get going. So, it's time to put up or shut up.
Yeah.
It really is. So we'll see what we are. I think we'll really see what we are these next 4 weeks.
What is your thoughts on Takk McKinley, starting the season and going through? Have you seen production out of him? Are you surprised by his rookie presence actually coming out and making a lot of sacks? Or are you knew this was going to happen? Or
He's going to get after the quarterback. Find him later. He's going to get after the quarterback. No, not surprised at all. You saw the passion during the NFL draft, whether you were a fan of what he said or not. He's a high energy guy, and I think that's why DQ went out and got him. He's the kind of guy that we want. We had to put somebody else on that line with a big motor, and that's what he's got. He's one of the young guys that I love to see. He doesn't stop until they blow the whistle. He goes whistle to whistle, as soon as they snap the ball, 100% till the play's over, and you've got to love that from your young guy. So no, I'm not surprised at all. He's a first-round pick. He's doing what he should be doing as a first-round pick. He's out there, making a name for himself.
Yeah. Are you disappointed with the rest of the 2017 NFL draft?
Say again? The 17 draft?
Yeah. Are you disappointed with this last draft that we've had with Takk as your first-round pick? We traded up for him, and then everything else has just been non-existent at this point.
Yeah, I think there is a lot of truth there. But time will tell. I don't think it's fair to grade rookies so quickly. I mean, obviously Takk is starting to make his presence known, but I think it's kind of unfair. When you're 21, 22, maybe 23 years old, coming in as an NFL rookie playing against guys that are 27 and 28. You don't know the league yet. You haven't truly got adjusted. A lot of those guys aren't as big as they're going to get, for being real. And I think the NFL, more so than probably any other game, there's a huge learning curve going from high school to college. Epic learning curve than you are. Big learning curve. So, we'll see. I'm interested to see where the secondary goes. I'm a huge Neal fan. I'm a Florida Gator. I know a lot of guys in Georgia don't like that, but I knew when we drafted Keanu Neal, we had a stud. And I'm saying it right now. He's the best young safety in the league. Absolutely, hands down. Do not come across the middle, Willie Snead. But we'll see. We'll see. There's still time, and I think it feels like we've been saying it every year since the Mike Smith era, but these next few drafts are going to be huge. They're going to be really, really big and kind of determining where our franchise goes in the next several years.
Yeah, I've been since the end of 2015, and then when I started my channel in 2016 here on Unintentional Grounding, go check me out. It's been a kind of rebuilding process. I understand that 2015, all of us were super excited having a new coach and getting rid of this Mike Smith kind of mantra and starting things fresh and new, going 8-8, 2015, then 2016. I still felt, and I think a lot of Falcons fans felt, that we were still in a rebuilding type of situation, that we weren't a full team. And then step into 2016, we go to the Super Bowl. I think everybody's expectations goes completely through the roof, and they forget about how the rest of the team still needs to be built. The rest of the team still needs to be built. Keanu Neal is still not, and I love Keanu Neal, but he is still not the best coverage guy. He's great in the box safety. He's great against the run. And there are plays where he's over the middle and he's able to take it. But when it comes to deep coverage right now, I think that's one of the big things that he needs to learn. And I think fans need to kind of back off just a little bit and think about how we've got people to pay soon. We've got a lot of money tied up in dead stuff. We just lost Blake, but thank you for coming onto the channel, man. I really appreciate it. And we've got a lot to do to get this team going forward. And I want to hear your takes on that for the rest of this year. We've got twice against the Saints. We've got once against Tampa. We've got once against Carolina. And this 2018 draft class where we need to get corner depth. We need to get ourselves linebacker depth. We need to get defensive tackle depth. And to be honest with you guys, we're going to need to start the process of rinsing out some of the Dan Quinn guys that we have drafted or we picked up from free agency and kind of getting those guys through the filter and keeping what we need and getting rid of what's unnecessary. Talking about Tevin Coleman, and this last show that I was talking about, Tevin Coleman, Devontae Freeman are going to be a huge part of this game tonight. Can we utilize them? Can we keep them onto the team? Huge questions going forward. Let me know if any of you guys would like to join the show. Give me your hot takes and thoughts on tonight's game as well as the 2017 year and what you are thinking about 2018. I definitely want to hear it. I definitely want to see what you guys are thinking about. Please do call in on Dirty Bird Nation on the live chat or ask if you can get an invite onto the live feed. I would really enjoy that, and we can get you onto the show here on Unintentional Grounding. For all my grounders on Unintentional Grounding in the chat and what's going on with your thoughts. I think tonight the Falcons, the way the Falcons perform will really tell us what this team is about. I thought performing against the Bills was more important than anything else. I'm getting an incoming call from Texas, and I don't take calls from Texas. Thank you very much. Holy moly. Man, and let me hear your Saints hate too. I want to hear that Saint hate because I know there's some Saints fans, and we'll probably be doing another show in a couple of hours with a Saints fan on the show. But with this particular talking point, I want to hear from the Falcons fans. What do you hate about the Saints the most? What is it that the Saints do well or don't do well, or what is it that they've done against Atlanta that you just don't like? I want to hear it. I want to hear it on DBN. I want to hear it here on Unintentional Grounding. Let me know. Stanley Keys is like, man, I got to get on this show with you. And bro, J-Bo is watching. You want to join the live feed? Let me know. I want to hear your hot takes, man. I want to hear your hot takes on the team and what you think this team is doing and what they can do going forward and what you're thinking about tonight. Just sick of Drew Brees. They took my pick, Sheldon Rankins. These are all good. Woo. Goodness. J-Bo, please, come on, man. Get in here. Sheldon played here in Louisville. Oh, yeah. Stanley's big, I think he's a big Cardinal. He's a big Louisville Cardinal. I'm a Clemson guy, so I'm sorry. I am sorry. And now you're going to lose Lamar, and everybody has him going to the Saints. So that would be terrible. That would be terrible. Terrible, man. Oh, boy. It's all ACC. I see some good talent coming out of the ACC in 2019. I don't see it in 2018. And I see some really good talent for Atlanta to pick up from the Pac-12 this year, continue the Pac-12 trend, Anywhere but Cleveland. True. That's the truth. I was looking at Vita Vea to possibly come in from Washington and take the Dontari Pose spot. And if you watch any Vita Vea tape, especially the one that Vach Lombardi is going to be putting down with myself and Vach, man, he can take 3 guys. 3 guys, one hand. He just boom. Goodness grief. If you are in the DBN chat, let me know if you want to jump in and do some live stream talk here on the live video, and then I'll get you in on the show on Unintentional Grounding. And for my peeps on Unintentional Grounding, you can head over to DBN if you're not already a member and get into the live stream from there. I don't think Poe will have any interest in coming back because although he came in at a low salary point, he will probably come back and look at them and say, hey, I'm not feeling it. I can go get, $10 million a year to go play somewhere else. Is there any Earl Thomas in this draft? I don't think there's any Earl Thomas in this draft, but I think there are guys that are comparable to an Earl Thomas. But I wouldn't be drafting a free safety this year. I just wouldn't. There's not a lot of great free safeties, but there are some really good corners. And there's some really good corners that could possibly turn into free safeties. So I would kind of just watch what KZ's doing. Watch the Ricardo Allen movement in free agency this coming year. Because I know for a fact that as an unrestricted free agent, which Ricardo Allen is not an unrestricted free agent, he's restricted, we can make that offer first. We could even franchise tag the man if we wanted to. But I don't think we'll panic and get to that point where we got to throw a franchise tag on Ricardo Allen. There's really not a lot of people that we have to worry about as far as throwing a franchise tag on for this coming year, so we don't have to use that. And then on top of that, we're probably going to be extending the contracts of Jake Matthews, who may be pushed to the interior. We may be putting in an extension on Matt Ryan. We're looking to probably put that new, because this is this last year in 2018, Grady Jarrett contract. I know I talked to you guys here on Unintentional Grounding during the live show, and I talked to you guys here on Facebook about it a couple of times. Mr. Crawl's in the building, and I know he has some hot takes for the Saints. So I know I should be bringing this man on camera. Mr. Crawl, tell me when you're ready on camera so that I can bring you onto the Unintentional Grounding show, because that'll be hilarious. That'll be some good stuff. I know I should be bringing either J-Bo or Mr. Crawl onto the live stream, not only on Unintentional Grounding, but here on DBN. So let me know when you are ready, sirs, and I will bring you on. I think we need to upgrade at fullback via draft or free agency. I don't think the fullback that we have is terrible. Patrick DeMarco leaving the Atlanta Falcons was it was just so strange. And we could have franchise tagged him. I know that's kind of weird to franchise tag a fullback, but we could have done that, gotten a long-term contract on the man, and then had a reliable fullback. But, and I say this as a big butt, like big booty, like can't fit in the car type of big booty, there is no way that you overpay for a fullback when there are a million fullbacks out there and someone somewhere is going to be playing at your level or better in the draft or in free agency, especially in the draft, because I'm a huge believer in the draft. Go check out the Georgia Care Project for Jason Turner. It is helping veterans get medical marijuana in the state of Georgia. Even if you're not for marijuana or cannabis, please go check them out. They're doing a great cause for the veterans, and they are a nonprofit. They're trying to get the legislation changed for the state of Georgia so that just at least the veterans can get cannabis and be able to help with PTSD and their syndromes. Bro. Vets need weed, though. Look, man, hey, I'm gonna just say something really quick. I don't like the old white men in the NFL that are out there telling us what we can and cannot put in our bodies wherever we go, however we do it, especially when we need it. And for those who have, ailments, for those who have PTSD, for those, especially the veterans that could use this, the guys and gals that have seizures all the time, and this kind of stuff helps them a lot. Just need to support the cause, man. Really do. And even if you don't believe in it, at least just go read and learn a little bit about it, and learn about some of the people that are affected by it. And this particular notion, this work in progress for these guys is super, super important. You going live after the game? I will go live after the game to give my thoughts. I will also go live on Unintentional Grounding. Depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling upset, if I'm not upset, I'll just come back on here. Seen Coleman miss way too many lead blocks or just chip the guy. And that's why he's not on the Seahawks. But Dan Quinn knew him. Dan Quinn knew him, so that's why they brought him in. Ingram and Coleman isn't half as good as DeMarco was. DeMarco was one of the most underrated players in the NFL, and I'm just saying, but I don't know. The Bills just overpaid so that the Falcons wouldn't have another fullback. J-Bo says he will be there, and he'll go live during halftime as well. I'd love it. I'll do the live stream, and then I'll bring you on. I'd love it. Please do call in from the live stream here on Facebook. I will add you on camera, and you will be live on the show on Unintentional Grounding. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool way to get the Falcons fans' voices out. Mr. Crawl has called in, and he wants to be on the show, so we're going to approve him onto the show. This man knows his stuff. Big John, 6458, Joshua Sherrill. Falcons fans 408, Drake Holiday. Good to see all of you guys in the show today. What's going on, Mr. Crawl?
Rise up!
Ooh, man, that was strong. What are you thinking about tonight's game, man?
You don't want to hear it, man.
Give it to the people. The people want to know. The DBNers want to know. The grounders want to know, man. What do we need to do to win this game, or is it just not good, man?
You want me to put cut on it, or you want me uncut? How you want it? Because you know how I
Let it fly. Let it loose.
All we need to do to win this game is not do dumb shit. We just don't need to do dumb shit. I don't want to see laundry on the ground every time we make a big play. Every time we get to be a first down, or it's third and short, and we get a first down, I don't want to get laundry and make it third and long. I don't want to do no more of that, man. I don't want no penalties tonight. They can do anything else. I want them to just lose the game because they got whooped. I do not want them to lose the game due to penalties, man. They've been losing from penalties, man. It's just ridiculous, man.
I've been saying it on my live streams. I've been saying it, here and there on some of my videos, my attack videos that I've been doing. I've been saying, look, these penalties, whether from the rookies or from the veterans, it starts with the coaching, telling them not to get themselves in these situations. But again, remember when we did the last live stream, Mr. Crawl, we blame the players for not performing when they know in their minds that they're not supposed to be doing that, and they do it anyway. I think these guys are frustrated, Mr. Crawl. What do you think?
I mean, but who they frustrated with? They gotta be frustrated with themselves.
Yeah, that's probably number one right there. That they're the ones that lost the Bills game. They're the ones that lost the Dolphins game. They're the ones that got completely destroyed by the Patriots. So, and I'm not talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about this regular season.
I just need them to play sound football, man. I don't think anybody pretty much in the league can deal with what we got on offense.
But we stop our own selves, man. And we stop stopping our own selves. If they stop just doing that dumb stuff, getting them penalties and getting them at the wrong time, drive killers, we'll be all right, man. We'll be all right. I know we're good enough, but they just don't play up to their capabilities, man. I don't know what it is, man. Sometimes I be thinking, man, I think we got a curse on this city,
You
man.
you think it's the monkey on the back? It's the Super Bowl hangover?
I don't believe in that Super Bowl hangover.
Ooh. He doesn't believe in bad juju.
Yeah. I can't hear you. What you say?
No, I was saying that you don't believe in the bad juju, man.
It's breaking up. I don't know what's going on.
Ah, snap. I was saying that you don't believe in the bad juju. You don't believe in the curses and the New Orleans voodoo and whatnot.
Man, I can't hear you, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna get back. Let me get back. Yeah, I'm gonna get back at you.
Yeah. That was Mr. Crawl. He couldn't understand what was going on, and that's because he had turned on his monster truck. Drum wife, what's going on, girl? Good to see you in the chat. Anybody else wanna call in and give us their 2 cents, and then I'm gonna strictly go to the YouTube channel and hang out with my peeps there. But those of you that have not gone already to my channel and checked out my Tack McKinley, Don Terry Poe, Julio Jones tape, please do go to Unintentional Grounding on YouTube. Go check that out. I will catch the peeps on DBN a little bit later. Tonight, before the game starts, I will send you guys the link to the live stream with commentary. There will not actually be a game going on, nor will there be any sound to the game, but I will be doing live commentary as a Falcons fan here on my channel. Check it out. And I will see you guys there for the Saints and Falcons live stream. That's going to be awesome. Then I'll check in with you guys at halftime. J-Bo's already opened his seat. And then after the game, I'll be doing this big live stream on YouTube. I'll be coming back to DBN to talk to you guys about your thoughts about the game. If you were disappointed, if you're happy, what are the high marks, what are the low points, and I'll get back to you guys. Holla, peace, hair grease. I'll talk to you guys later. Rise up. Now, back to the show here on YouTube, because you guys are super, super important, and I want to be able to talk to you guys on the fly. And now we can lower the voice just a little bit and get back to easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's see. Unnecessary files. All these files up in my face. Can this team win out like we did last year? If we beat the Saints, and I'm going to tell the unintentional grounding peeps here, if we beat the Saints, then thinking emojis, then we may be able to go beat Tampa, turn around, beat the Saints again, and then it will all depend on whether or not we're up to par to beat the Panthers. It's not a maybe. It's just it's game by game progress. You know, I think Ingram is playing tonight. Think Ingram is playing tonight. Law Nation with his Tampa 2 scheme talk. Tampa is really trash, but they just took a team. They just took the Green Bay Packers, who aren't half as bad, but they took the Green Bay Packers and kind of gave them the business. Not sure if we beat the Aints twice. Just saying. This is Saints hate week. I want to hear it. I want to hear your thoughts on the Saints and if we can beat them. Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you don't like about the Saints. Let me know. We're going to go for another about 5 minutes, and then we're going to head out, get ready for the stream tonight. I've got a lot of cleaning to do. I got a lot of housework to do. You know me. I got the day job. coming up. And then I got to get back to all this stuff. The Saints smell bad. Yeah. Saints smell bad. All right. Okay. Oh goodness. Goodness gracious. Let me get out of that. Although we do tend to heat up in December. Truth. I'm getting 90 million emails and messages and people saying, hey, this and that. Go check us out at Unintentional Grounding's Twitter and Instagram at UNGR_show, as well as hit up our Patreon to go help us here. And as well as you can donate during the actual live stream that we're going to be doing, Falcons versus Saints live stream. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So I am ready for tonight's game. I'm going to go play some video games for a little bit. I'm going to clean house. I'm going to do some day job work. Will Y says, you said you were a Clemson fan. What do you think is in Hunter Renfrow's future? The funny answer to that is a future with the New England Patriots as one of the most dominant little white man wide receivers in the league, picked up in like the 6th round because nobody wants to pick up Hunter Renfrow, and he goes and plays for New England and wins 10 Super Bowls. The real answer, though, is some team is going to pick him up as a slot guy, as a guy that's going to be able to get you to move the chains, a sneaky kind of yak guy. And I don't know if he has a super future in the NFL, but I'm going to tell you one thing, that he is dominating the college scene, especially in this particular type of offense. Those games are coming up, by the way. Clemson versus Alabama and Georgia versus Oklahoma. And I'm going to tell you right now that this is going to be the most exciting playoff picture that we've had in so long. Just a collegiate playoff picture that we've had so long. That's going to be so good. Have a feeling that our tight ends are going to ball out. And here's my thing on that, is that I think, and Alabama did luck. They lucked all the way back into this because, thank you, Georgia. If Auburn had won, I think Auburn would have probably blocked them out. Joshua Sherrill, hey, man, thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. And all the rest of you guys have a wonderful day, because I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, go play some games, and then go take a shower and do all the things that I have to do during the regular part of the day, then part of the day job, because this isn't my full day job yet. But when we are making an amount worth making this the full-time day job, and I cannot wait for that to happen, then I'll be doing videos every stinking day, live show and whatnot. And we'll rival Dan Patrick's show and all those other things that I don't particularly think are that big of a deal. Cam Price, the Falcons' main focus should be scoring touchdowns. If they had any chance to win, the defense has been balling out. Defense has definitely been an improvement. The depth on defense needs to be stocked up for the next year. 2018, definitely need to put more into it. But this offense, I think, is about a year or two away from poking back out as one of the top offenses in the league, if they can just get their stuff together. I truly do believe, and a lot of the guys that were on the live chat on DBN that were talking here on the show as call-ins, those people all mentioned at least at once, or hinted at least once, that this team has some kind of crazy hangover. This team has some kind of bad juju on it for this year. This team has some kind of they're not here mentality. And I think that really has to do with, we went to the Super Bowl. We were too big for our britches. We were a great team, but we didn't have the depth. We went in, got beat because we didn't have the depth, not because we were incompetent, not because we were boneheaded, just because we didn't have the depth to be able to do it, and we forced our offense and our defense to do things that they weren't comfortable with. And then we've come into this season, 2017, and teams that we should have beaten, we haven't. And teams that we really need to beat, we have. And teams that we have a fighting chance to beat, we haven't. And teams that we have no business losing to, we are losing to them. So it's gonna be one heck of a strange offseason this coming year. I'm gonna be with you the entire ride. We're gonna be doing collegiate breakdown videos. We're going to be doing Falcons breakdown videos. We're going to be doing live streams throughout the whole rest of this season, all the way up to week 17. And I'm going to be sticking with you guys, talking about Falcons talk, talking about WWE, talking about video games, and talking to you guys about life stuff, because this is your home. This is your home base. And this channel is based only on the truth. And as a Falcons fan, that all of you guys are Falcons fans, or some of you guys are not Falcons fans, but you're just looking for someone to just put and express the anger that you're wanting to express, or just the passion that you want to express, but you don't have the platform, I'm here for you. I'm here, and I'm going to be here, and I'm not going anywhere. Doesn't matter about the monetization issues. Doesn't matter about the FCC and their attempts to try to block everybody on the internet and make it slower or make it faster on these particular bits and pieces here or there. We're going to be here for you, and we're going to keep working hard. Thank you guys for joining the channel. I really appreciate it. Just want to quickly state to Jason Turner, who big supporter of the channel, and who I am supporting his Georgia Care Project stuff, that I will have the camera up and running probably this weekend or the week after. My cord should be coming in. I ordered a couple because I need to get a new cord for this. Plus, I'm doing a complete renovation to my studio. I got a bunch of sound blocking foam that I'm going to be working in here and putting it up on the walls. Do hit me up at the P.O. Box if you want to send something to the show and would like to put it on the wall or put it on the desk and have it kind of put onto the show. I think that would be really cool. I will talk to you guys later. Rise up, peace out, grease out, and just a quick, very quick quote for you guys before you go. It's the most powerful quote that I have in my arsenal as far as Falcons quotes. And the one that I every day look at and say that this is it. This is the quote that everybody should be quoting themselves. Is, it ain't no struggle when you want to be the best. It's a process. Keanu Neal, 2017. It's no struggle. It ain't no struggle when you want to be the best. It's a process. And here I am. I want to be the best. And this process is going to keep working. You guys are helping me get there. Thank you so much. Peace out. Namaste. Rise up. Y'all take it easy. Peasy. And fried chicken greasy.